Hey, what's up, everyone? Just wanted to come on here live talking about how important culture is when it comes to determining your success. People that we surround ourselves with, the cultures that we surround ourselves with, plays a very important role in helping us or affecting the way we achieve our goals. There is this. Misconception when it comes to surrounding yourself with the people that would allow you to achieve the goals you're looking to achieve. A lot of people think that if they attract the like-minded people towards themselves, right? If they attract the like-minded people towards themselves, that would help them build the culture that they need to achieve the goals and to um, get to the level of production. When it comes to real estate, I'm mainly talking to people who are in the real estate business. When it comes to putting yourself in a culture or environment where it would positively impact your results, or when it comes to attracting the type of people that would set the tone of the culture of your surrounding, in your environment. There is this misconception that the type of people that you get attracted to, or the type of people that you attract, will help you go to the next level, right? That's a huge misconception. In reality, usually the type of people you would attract are the type of people, or is the kind of people you are now, right? And the reason why you don't have the level of success that you're looking for is, pretty much most of the time, is because you don't have the identity of the person that would have the success, at the level that you're trying to achieve. So you have this identity gap going on for yourself, while you are also attracting people of similar identity, right? One of easy example to use would be, uh, if you have habits that are not healthy habits, right, for your business, right? If you don't have time blocking, time blocking experience, or if you don't have time blocking ability, if you're not using maybe a CRM to manage your business, to manage your relationships, and you are a broker yourself, right? That's exactly the type of people, that's exactly the type of culture that you would build for yourself and your surrounding, right? And recruiting to your culture, right? A lot of people talk about recruit to your culture, and that's just something that will not help you grow, because if the culture that you have set right now in your brokerage, right, if it's not the culture that helps you achieve the goals that you're looking for, right? People in your environment are, there is a lot of challenges, frustrations with systems and processes, and there is not a set standard for healthy culture, right? Recruiting to that culture will only help you grow that frustration, grow those challenges, and grow those lack in systems and processes, right? So that's why, if when deciding what culture um, you would surround yourself with, right? Or what culture you would want to attract to yourself, and what cultures do you want to set as a standard for your brokerage. It really comes down to first determining what is the culture that would help me get to the level that we want to get to, right? The title of the video, your culture is the ceiling of your potential, right? People that we surround ourselves with, people that we attract to ourselves, their culture is what sets precedence to our potential. There is this saying, and it's very famous, and everybody knows it, but very few people apply it, is that we are the average of 5 people that we spend most of our time with. And if you're spending most of your time with your people, which is great, right? You want to be around your people and you want to contribute to your people. But if those people are not setting a higher standard for yourself, are not pushing you to be better, are not challenging you to take yourself to the next level, no matter what type of culture you have, no matter how much you love your culture, that culture is basically your ceiling of potential, and you're not going to be able to grow beyond that. So if people around you are allowing you to be comfortable, if you're the brightest mind in the room, you're in trouble, because you are going to slowly die because you're not growing, right? If you're not growing, you're dying. And if someone in that position where they're very comfortable in that environment, right, and that environment is not challenging them, right? And there is this one thing, there's this one quote that I love now, is that iron sharpens iron, right? So if you're in an environment that you are people around you are comfortable because they are very impressed by who you are, right? And they are just there is no challenge there for you to grow. There is no challenge there for you to better your process, your systems. And everyone around you is just so impressed by everything that you're doing. It sets a ceiling on your potential to achieve more, and it sets a ceiling on your potential to be able to go to the next level, or to be able to scale in a healthy way, right? So, what is the solution to picking the right culture, right? Or what is the solution to setting the right culture in your brokerage if you're a broker or a team? I think the first thing would be determining and identifying all the current issues that you have with your existing culture. Whether you are an agent in someone else's environment, or you're a broker or a team lead, that's setting the environment for your people. I think the first thing to do would be identifying all the current issues that's in the existing culture, all the challenges, frustrations, problems with the systems and processes, and maybe even some of the people who are currently your agents and staffs, right? People who are the problem in the culture, right? Some of the issues that your culture is right now facing. I think the first step would be identifying those things, and to figure out what's not working, and who is not contributing, or what is not contributing to the culture that you want to set, or that you want to surround yourself with, right? And someone has there is this false misconception that we need to attract, or we need to go to the culture that we want. It's not we need to attract the culture we want, or we need to go to the culture that we want. It's attract the culture that is required for your success, right? Go to the culture that is required for your success, culture that would give you challenges, put you in an environment where you're challenged to grow, right? Put you in an environment where you're not being complacent, and you're not just being stagnant in growth. So that's pretty much like the main thing that we would need to identify, is that what are the things that are contributing negatively in my current culture? What are the challenges? What are the frustrations? What are the lack in systems and processes? And who are the people that maybe contribute negatively, right? And someone that it's just ridiculous that people just think that, oh, okay, the culture that I want is what I need to set to be successful. It's not true. It's culture that you need. The culture that you need is what you want to have, and is what you want to set as a standard for your success, to make sure that you don't have a cap on your potential by the environment that you're setting for yourself, or your brokerage or your team, or by the environment that you're surrounding yourself with. So number one, write down the current challenges and frustrations in your current culture. Number two, write down all the systems and processes that are fractured, right, are not working right now, and you need to take action to fix them, right? Number three, write down the names of people that takes you through this roller coaster of a ride, right? Takes you through this negative um, negative growth, right? Takes you through this negative growth where you feel like you just go one step forward and two step backward, right? Identify those people who are not aligned with your vision, who are not aligned with your principles and values. And once you have identified those things, your number one, your current challenges and frustrations with your current culture. Number two, identifying the problems in your systems and processes that is not working, and you need to take action on fixing them. And number three, right, identifying the people who negatively contribute to your growth, and uh, you know that are not aligned with you, right, that are not aligned with your vision, that are not aligned with the principles and values that you have. Those three things are what pretty much comes down to when it comes to the environment that you put yourself for success, right? uh, and if you don't properly identify them, it's very difficult. When it comes to culture, it is an emotional thing that we choose with emotion who we choose to surround ourselves with. So unless we identify these things, it's very difficult to separate facts from emotions, right? Your success is not you know a light thing. You shouldn't take the potential of your success lightly, right? It is a very heavy thing. It is an important factor when it comes to environment, is an important factor when it comes to making your success possible. Potential of your success really, really, really depends on your environment and the culture you surround yourself with. And if you're not in the right place, it's more than likely it would take you longer for you to achieve what could be achieved faster in a better environment, in an ideal environment. And when it comes to success, and when it comes to results, yes, it's okay. Maybe if people that you are surrounding yourself with right now, the culture that you're surrounding yourself right now, it's comfortable and it's okay, and you like being where you are, and it might take you a few more years longer because you're not in the right culture or you're not in the right environment. But consider the possibility that you will not be able to achieve your success because of your environment, right? What if the environment causes you to fail, right? So why would you want to, just because of a comfort, just because of your being your desire to be comfortable, why would you put a chance, or why would you allow yourself to fail, allow yourself to not be or not achieve the success that you have the potential to achieve, right? So those are the three main identification points. Like, you need to identify that what are your current challenges with your culture, what is the lack in systems and processes in your business right now, and who are the people that are negatively contributing to your culture and are not aligned with your vision, principle, and values, right? And it's very easy to identify, is because um, if you are successful, right, if there is something that you are doing consistently and you have figured out a way to be successful, right, if you have some level of success, or at whatever level, right, there is something that you have done to get to where you are. And there is a system and there is a process for that. And people that you surround yourself with, if they contribute to that system and process to make it better, or if they themselves implement it, right? If you're a team lead or a broker, right, you must have your own brokerage process, a standard operating procedures, right? So people that are in your environment, their alignment with your standard operating procedure is pretty much tells you who uh, positively or who negatively contribute to your culture. And then, once you have identified those things, either if you're an agent, you have identified the current problems in your culture, current challenges that you have, currently people who are the people in that environment that's negatively contributing to your achievements, and what are the problem, and what are the problems in systems and processes in your current culture or in your current brokerage. Once you have identified it, the next step is to go to the culture that solves this problem, right? Go to the environment that solves these problems. If you're an agent, now if you are a brokerage and if you are a team lead, I know you can't just like drop agents, right? Yes, you can, but most people don't want to do that because of fear of loss, right? Fear of missing out, and fear of shrinking, and fear of losing profit, right? That's completely fine. I completely get that as from a business owner point of view, right? But you cannot continue to be naive and continue to attract the same type of people who do not want to align with your vision, with your goals, with your values and principles, right? So what you would want to do if you're a broker or a team lead, what you want to do is you want to identify these three things, and then you want to recruit people who do align with your goals and principles and values, who don't create the same challenges and frustrations for yourself in your environment, right? And who are not like those people that you have identified that negatively contribute, right? Until you have made the shift in your mindset, right? That for as long as you contribute to your culture in these three dimensions, in these 3 points, with people that solves these problems for you, you will not grow. You will slowly die, because you are just repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Einstein, everyone knows this quote, right? That if you are repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, that's called insanity, right? You're insane to think that you're going to constantly and continuously attract the same type of people without making any change in the type of people that you're attracting to yourself, in your brokerage, in your team, and in your environment. It's insane for you to expect different results. If it's insane for you to think that you're going to change the culture, it's not reasonable for you to expect to scale your potential to the next level, because people that you are attracting that are contributing to your current challenges and frustrations, that are contributing to your current lack of systems and processes, and that are negatively contributing to your vision, principle, and values, right? Until you make this mindset shift and start attracting people who solves your challenges and frustrations, who fill the gap in your systems and processes and contribute and make your systems and processes better, and who are aligned with your values, principles, right? You will not grow, right? That culture and environment will only make you more and more comfortable. If it's not going to make you comfortable, it's going to create fear for you, because they're not really challenging you to grow yourself. So over time, you will just actually look at not you would actually do everything you can to protect this culture and environment that you have because of the fear of missing out or fear of loss, right? So be constantly recruiting and attracting to the true standards you will stand by and you want to set for your culture, and not the behavior and personality of what is currently taking place in your environment, right? Whether you are an agent or a broker or a team lead, right? Constantly attract or constantly look for the true standards that you believe is a contributing factor to your potential success, and not the same behaviors, same people, right? Same culture of negative contribution that you are currently in. And there are holes in every uh, organization and every culture you will go in, right? There is no perfect culture, right? That's just an utopia, right? That just doesn't exist, right? Our culture is what we make of it, and there is always bad apples in every culture, right? That's something that you would have to accept, right? But the number one way to plug those holes or those gaps in every culture is by bringing people who are in 100% alignment, who are in 100% alignment and agreement with your standards and with your values and with your principles, right? That's the number one way of filling in any gap in any organization, in any brokerage, in any team, and in any environment. In any environment, if you want to fill the gaps in that environment, things that are negatively contributing to the environment, the number one way to fill those gaps is to bring on people who are in 100% alignment with those new standards, with those new you know with those new uh, solutions that you need for your problems and frustrations in your environment, right? With those new systems and processes you're going to stand by, right? And you're going to implement in your business. And with those new people who are in alignment and agreement of your vision, right? That's the number one way of changing a culture, is either attract those people to you or go to those people who are solutions to your problem, who make your systems and processes better, and actually implement them and stand by them as much as you are, right? Who are in alignment with your goals, visions, and principles. That's the number one way of plugging in any holes or any gaps in any environment or in any organization or in any teams or in any brokerage. So attract to your solutions and not to your problems that you currently have. Join your solutions and don't go join the same problems that you already have, right? So when I started this live, I talked about this misconception that we need to attract like-minded people. It's false. It is what they call it is a theory that will not work out for your success, because if you attract the like-minded people and your current mindset is not is a contributing factor for you to get your business and for you to take yourself to the next level, then attracting like-minded people is not really helping you. What you need to attract is solutions to your problems. What you need to attract is the gap fillers in your systems and processes. What you need to attract is people who are aligned with your vision, principles, and values. Visions, principles, and values that you want to set on yourselves, the new standards that helps you, that contributes to your highest potential, right? To your highest potential of success. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I actually learned this from someone that I follow, John Chaplek, and I follow a lot of different coaches in the industry, the top coaches in the industry. That what they are talking about, I try to implement that in my own personal business, in my own team structure, and in the environment that I'm in. I'm always pushing people around me to let them know that being comfortable with where you are, right? And just faking it till you make it is not the way. You need to identify what are the problems in your current process, right? What are the problems and frustrations you're facing in your current environment, and find the gaps in your current systems and processes that you have for your business, and identify the people who negatively contribute to your vision, your goals, your principles and values, and kind of get yourself away from that, right? That would be the number one goal. And the way to do that is find people who are solutions, find people who make your systems and processes better, and find people who are aligned with your vision, principles, and your values, right? And that's what it's required to attract yourself to the right culture, or attract the right culture to you, and surround yourself with the right environment that empowers your potential and not decreases your potential, and not puts a cap on your potential of achievement. Thank you guys for joining in. I'll try to actually come live and be consistent with this every Saturday. We will call it Motivation Saturday for the lack of branding. But anyway, thanks again. I hope you took away from this live and will be able to implement some of these things on yourself, in your environment, in your brokerage, in your team. If you are, building a business, you want to make sure that you're setting the right environment and culture from the beginning, so you can already be as successful as you want to be from day one. That's the goal. All right, guys, thank you for joining in, and I'll see you guys in the next live.